Teresa Torres, Continuous Discovery Habits. Discover products that create customer value and business value. Imagine a world where your products are tailored to deliver the utmost value to your customers, and in turn, to your business. Welcome to A Continuous Discovery Habits by Teresa Torres, a book that teaches you to focus on outcomes over outputs. Embark on a journey to understand the difference between outputs, products or features, and outcomes, changes in customer behavior or satisfaction levels. Teresa offers tried and tested techniques for avoiding common pitfalls, identifying opportunities, making the most out of market research, and conducting effective customer interviews. With engaging and user-friendly language, this summary equips you with valuable insights to transform your product development process and build products that create customer value and business value.
Output versus outcome, the business key. Knowing the difference between output and outcome can significantly impact your business's success. An output is a tangible thing, like a product or its features, while an outcome is a change or impact made by the product on customers or the business itself. Companies should always prioritize outcomes, putting their customers at the heart of their operations and designing products and processes with customers' needs and desired outcomes in mind. Outputs are the things businesses create, whether they're actual products or specific features within those products. When thinking about outputs, product teams often look at the range of items that they have made or designed to be part of their business's offerings. Outcomes, on the other hand, are about the changes brought about by these products or features. They can relate to a company's bottom line, changes in customer behavior, or fluctuations in customer satisfaction levels. Outcomes signify the real-world impact that products have on customers and the business itself. The question then arises, which of the two should a company focus on? The answer is evident: outcomes. By emphasizing outcomes over outputs, businesses ensure that customers are at the heart of all they do. Instead of merely creating products, product teams should consider what outcomes they want to achieve for their customers and adapt or design products accordingly. A focus on outputs leads to a product-first approach. Teams develop a product or feature and then figure out how it might fulfill a customer need. This backward thinking is not ideal for truly customer-centric businesses. Examining the difference in practice, consider a custom-made dog food company that product consultant Teresa Torres worked with. The company's product team started by defining the desired outcome: improve customers' understanding of the custom-made dog food's health benefits. They believed that better-informed customers would likely continue buying the food regularly. With this outcome in mind, the team experimented with different ways of explaining the product to customers and measured the impact of these changes on the customer subscription rates. This outcome-driven approach ensured that customers' needs were at the forefront of the company's operations. In conclusion, understanding the distinction between outputs and outcomes is vital for companies that aim to put their customers first. Prioritizing outcomes allows businesses to develop strategies, products, and processes centered on their customers' needs, leading to more engaged and loyal customers and, ultimately, a more successful business. Evade pitfalls, boost performance. To improve business performance, product teams must focus on outcomes over outputs while avoiding common traps. These include pursuing too many goals simultaneously, frequently shifting objectives, and mistaking outputs for outcomes. By concentrating on a few key goals, committing to work for longer durations, and consistently assessing the true impact of their efforts, teams can drive meaningful progression. Diving into outcome-focused strategies can propel your business performance dramatically. However, it's crucial to be wary of potential missteps that may hinder such progress. Let's uncover the typical blunders that product teams tend to make and explore effective ways to overcome them. One common issue is the tendency to concentrate on multiple outcomes simultaneously. This often stems from deadlines and shifting priorities imposed by higher-ups. While it's clear why teams may feel the need to multitask, trying to advance numerous outcomes at once dilutes the overall impact on business performance. Instead, select a few key outcomes and devote resources and energy efficiently to maximize results. Another potential pitfall is the habit of leaping from one outcome to another in quick succession. Companies frequently face crises that demand urgent attention, prompting teams to abandon their current objectives. Product teams need consistency and patience to achieve meaningful outcomes. In truth, it may take around 6 to 9 months for a team's efforts to show tangible progress. By constantly shifting focus, teams risk hindering their potential to improve the business meaningfully and waste valuable learning acquired during their initial work on a project. Lastly, ensure that teams are indeed centered on outcomes and not just outputs. This confusion arises when teams misunderstand the distinction between the two concepts. For instance, with a university's student recruitment team, the author discovered that they targeted an increase in online course reviews rather than the more crucial metric of web page views, including those reviews. Genuine outcomes have a direct impact on the customer, while outputs are simply deliverables or items generated in the process. It's advisable for teams to constantly ask the question, what impact will this change have, to ensure maintaining a results-driven approach. In summary, to maximize the effectiveness of outcome-based strategies, product teams must sidestep these frequent missteps. By focusing on a select few objectives, committing to work on them for longer durations, and maintaining a clear understanding of outcomes versus outputs, teams can drive key improvements and significantly elevate overall business performance. Embrace opportunities, not just problems. To create products customers will love, focus on finding opportunities to make a positive impact on their lives instead of solely solving their problems. Identify desired outcomes and map out opportunity spaces, including diverse perspectives from your team. Test these opportunities with market research to optimize your products and customer experiences. Ever been told that as a product creator, you need to solve customers' problems? While solving problems is valuable, you should also embrace the business of opportunity, seeking out new ways to make a customer's life better with your products. Think about it, say you're in the ice cream business, your job isn't to fix a nutritional problem, but meet a desire or respond to an opportunity. People want delightful tastes they love. Applying the same concept to other products, view customer needs, desires, and pain points as chances to improve their lives. The first step for your product team is to pinpoint the desired outcome. Once that's clear, the second task is to explore which opportunities can realize this outcome. Consider a situation where a product team needed to increase the number of completed application forms for a purchasing process. They needed to explore the opportunity space, identify what could positively intervene in the application process, and discover how to improve the customer experience and ultimately drive sales. Having a variety of perspectives within your team is crucial while mapping out the opportunity space, as different roles bring unique insights to potential challenges. Share each team member's understanding of the opportunities, enabling a fusion of ideas and innovative solutions. Narrowing down solely on shared knowledge can limit the range of solutions. In contrast, considering a wide array of options and diverse mindsets can lead to groundbreaking improvements in customer experience. With a comprehensive understanding of the existing opportunities, begin testing them through market research, customer interviews, and focus groups. Engage with customers to learn more about the practical application of these opportunities in real life. Next, extract valuable insights from market research and ensure you're posing the right questions. So, remember that the secret to creating products your customers adore is to focus on opportunities rather than solely on solving problems. Discover opportunities to make a positive impact on customers' lives, involve diverse perspectives, and thoroughly test collected insights to optimize the customer experience. In doing so, you'll be well on your way to crafting unique and meaningful products that resonate with your target audience. Unraveling customer desires. To truly understand what customers want, product creators must be cautious and strategic in their market research approach. Customers often don't know what they desire before experiencing it, and their expressed preferences may not align with their actual behavior. Product managers can bridge this ideal-actual gap by asking customers to recall their past choices and the reasons behind them, enabling more accurate insights. Customers may not always know what they want from a product, as their ideal preferences might have little to do with their actual needs. So how can you, as a product creator, uncover what they really desire? Take, for example, Henry Ford, who once said that if he'd asked his customers, they would have told him they wanted faster horses. This demonstrates the need for a delicate balance when seeking customer insights, as customers themselves may not be aware of the optimal solution to their problems. Additionally, people aren't always skilled at comprehending their own motives and actions. This can be further exemplified by an experience of product consultant Teresa Torres, who conducted research with corporate recruiters. They indicated that they sought passive job candidates, those already employed, instead of active ones, job seekers, as passive candidates were perceived as higher caliber. Based on this, Torres developed a product that supplied recruiters with passive candidates. However, the recruiters kept hiring mostly active candidates, stating the need to fill positions quickly. This scenario illustrates the discrepancy between what people say they want and what they actually do. Such contradictions arise due to the psychological distance between our ideal selves and our real-world selves. While corporate recruiters would ideally prefer the best candidate, practical job-filling pressures lead them to prioritize efficient hires. Similarly, customers may envision ideal solutions while neglecting real-life constraints, making it challenging for product managers to meet their true needs. To avoid developing misguided products, you must extract realistic information from your customers. The key to obtaining genuine customer insights is to ask them the right questions. Rather than directly inquiring about their preferences or product expectations, get them to think about their past decisions. Ask them to describe their most recent experience with a product similar to yours and the reasons they chose that particular product. This will encourage them to consider their actual behavior and ground their answers in reality instead of an ideal world. By exploring past experiences, customers become more in touch with their actual selves, and their responses become more reliable. As a product manager, this equips you with realistic customer insights, allowing you to develop products that truly cater to their desires and needs. Thus, the key to deciphering customer preferences lies in carefully navigating their memories and bridging the gap between the ideal and the actual. Mastering customer interviews. When conducting customer interviews, some might give shorter answers due to social norms, while others may provide more information than needed. Tackle this by setting expectations in the beginning and then identifying the most impactful opportunities based on your goals. Involve your product team in the brainstorming process and encourage idea fluency, while also embracing individual brainstorming to generate unique and creative solutions. Navigating customer interviews can be tricky, especially when participants might provide insufficient or excessive information. To address this, understanding the underlying reasons and reshaping your approach can help in extracting useful insights from the interviews. When customers give brief answers, it might be due to the unwritten social rule that both participants in a conversation contribute equally. They might subconsciously limit their response to match the length of your question. To counter this, be upfront and let them know from the start that you want them to share more, emphasizing your genuine interest in their thoughts. Conversely, when customers share a wealth of information, figuring out what to do with it all can be challenging. In market research, identifying the right opportunities to build upon is crucial. For instance, if you were to analyze customer feedback regarding a streaming service like Netflix, you would need to sift through various desires and pain points to determine which aspect you should address first. The most effective way to prioritize opportunities is by assessing their potential impact on your desired outcome. Consider each opportunity's relation to the increase in subscribers or user satisfaction. Evaluate which improvements would prove more influential in reaching your goal. Once you've determined the most valuable opportunity, involve your product team in addressing it. Start with a brainstorming phase that aims for idea fluency, the ability to generate numerous suggestions. Having a larger pool of ideas increases the likelihood of finding original and high-quality solutions. Although it might seem like a single good idea would suffice, research has shown that the teams generating the most ideas are also the ones with the best and most innovative results. This process can benefit from individual brainstorming sessions, as people often self-censor in group settings. Encourage your team members to think creatively on their own before reassembling to share their insights, as unconventional thoughts might spark noteworthy innovations that differentiate your products from competitors. The process of continuous discovery through customer interviews can be demanding, but it is paramount in optimizing the products you offer your customers. Ultimately, the benefits to both your business and the people it serves will make the effort worthwhile. By mastering customer interviews, you can effectively navigate through the challenges, extract valuable insights, and fuel innovation to create better products and experiences for your customers.
As you delve into the intricacies of continuous discovery habits, you'll discover the importance of focusing on outcomes over outputs, creating customer-centric products, and exploring the vast opportunity landscape. By understanding common mistakes and employing the right methods in customer engagement and brainstorming, your product team will be able to generate high-quality and original ideas. In essence, Teresa Torres provides a roadmap for creating winning products that create unparalleled value for both your customers and your business. With each step you take, you'll be contributing to the growth and success of your company, and most importantly, to the satisfaction and joy of your customers.